Good evening, Tampa Bay. My name's Tom DuPont. I'm the publisher of the duPont Registry Tampa Bay. We're situated here at the World International Headquarters of the duPont Registry organization. We have a special occasion tonight. That's why we're running a little late for our Tuesday broadcast. It's 1 o'clock somewhere. It just happens to be 5:30 here. Now, we do, with our Tampa Bay Talks, we spread it all over the internet once we've had the opportunity to interview one of our clients or one of our guests and get a good chance and a good look into who they are and what they do and where they've been. We have a special interviewer tonight. That would be Zach Sarabin with Giving Back with Zach, our feature on athletes around the country from all the major sports league teams who goes and finds an athlete to talk to, usually in the locker room, nice looking locker room, Mark, and gets a chance to talk to them and talk to them about what they do off the field, a little bit about what they do on the field. So Zach's going to take over. I'm going to introduce you to Mark Melancon. He's a pitcher with the Atlanta Braves. He also owns a fabulous company that I believe Mark put in the lawn right behind you as probably product of Diamond Turf, one of our valued advertisers and media partners. So you ready, Zach? He's going to take over. He's got the headphones on so he can talk directly with Mark, and you all enjoy, and we'll be back at the end of the interview.
Hello, Mark. How are you doing?
Good, Zach. How are you?
Good. So you started your career off with a bunch of different teams. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I sure did. I'm trying to hit every team. You know, it's good to play for every team out there. See all the different, cities, and I think that's my goal now. I've hit 7 of them, and I got 23 left.
You're considered the closer. Do you like that nickname?
Yeah, closing's a blast. It's, when you're at the end of the game and the game's on the line, you're expected to close it down. That's kind of what I've thrived on my whole career. I enjoy the pressure. I enjoy the situation. And honestly, I don't know what else I'd be doing if I wasn't closing.
So you have 535 strikeouts, 194 saves, and you've been an MLB AllStar for 3 years. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Oh my gosh, it far exceeded my expectations. When I was your age, I didn't even think I could play college baseball. I was excited to make the high school team, and so anything that comes my way, I'm so gracious and grateful for. I had a lot of good coaches and a good group of people around me to kind of guide me and teach me, and I've really been blessed. I don't even know what to say. I've traveled the world through baseball. I met my wife through baseball. My kids have all been across the country because of baseball. So it's been an awesome ride.
So what were you doing when the coronavirus hit and spring training was shut down?
That was the wildest thing. We had literally like 24 hours to get out of the locker room and pack up our stuff, and they just said leave and don't come back. It was obviously never been through it. Hopefully we never go through it again. But I think we were 13, 14 days away from being, wrapped up with spring training and heading into the regular season. So we were pretty much ready to go, and just completely came to a halt.
Have you enjoyed spending a lot of time with your family, being at home?
I have. It's been a blast. My kids, we got a taste of homeschool, which actually was a lot of fun, and I think my kids excelled through it. So it turned out to be a really fun time, and got to enjoy it with the family.
What have you been doing to still train being at home?
My brother-in-law plays baseball as well professionally. So him and I, we live close by. We train, we work out together, we play catch. So we've stayed in shape and kind of continued on just like a regular off season.
What are some hobbies that you enjoy doing when not playing baseball?
Well, I guess working. This company that I started about a year and a half ago, Diamond Turf, it's taken over a lot of my time. So I guess that's a hobby. And but golf, hanging out with the kids, fishing. Um, I'd say those are my hobbies.
Can you tell me a little bit about being an MLB ambassador?
Sure. Just trying to grow the game internationally. You look at soccer, you look at basketball, and those are worldwide sports. And that's what Major League Baseball is trying to do, is become that major league, that major influence across the world and not just here in America.
I understand you do charity work for PKU. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. My daughter has PKU disease. It's phenylalanine is what the P stands for, and it's a very rare disease, but I think 1 in 20,000 kids have it. We're all tested when we were born. All new babies are tested, and basically, it's an amino acid, an essential amino acid. Phenylalanine is, and her body just can't handle that. So we have to make sure that any food that she takes in doesn't have phenylalanine, and we have to monitor that. But ultimately, she eats healthier than all of us probably combined, and a lot of vegetables and fruits, and she's basically a vegetarian.
Have you done any charitable work during the pandemic?
Let's see. Trying to think what Diamond Turf has done. Every day is about the same, I feel like. So we're doing some stuff with Diamond Turf, with the city and the community center here locally. Raising money for the community centers has been the main thing here in Anna Maria, Florida.
So you've talked a little bit about owning Diamond Turf, but can you tell me a little bit about really what that does?
Sure, we install artificial turf, artificial grass, predominantly putting greens, and a lot of lawns, bocce ball courts, but mostly putting greens. That's our specialty, and our goal is to create a putting green that is truly like a true golf green. And it bounces, it sounds, it reacts, it checks up. You can get backspin and back it up when you're chipping. It's an awesome practice tool in your backyard if you're a golfer. So we're there to please the customer and give them the best product that we can give. My lead installer is one of the best in the country, and he's so passionate. He's incredible. He's so creative, and just he's not leaving the job until every detail is figured out. It's pretty neat.
So you have Roger Clemens as one of your clients. What other professional athletes do you have?
We have done a decent amount of professional athletes, and with our exclusive partner Celebrity Greens, we've been able to have a major outreach. Roger Clemens being one of them, Marco Mira, Paul Casey Kochman. It's just the list goes on, but it's been really cool to see professional athletes and how excited they are. They get to play on the top courses and in the top facilities all across the country and even the world. And when we can provide a green that is so special and similar to Augusta and these big time courses that they get to play on, it's pretty cool. It's artificial, but it reacts and plays just like a really top end golf green.
Have you kept in touch with any of your teammates and other MLB players since the shutdown?
Yeah. It's there's a lot of questionable things going on as far as when are we playing, where are we playing, what division are we going to be in. It's really just been a wild ride the last couple months.
So the $1 million question that everybody's wondering, when will the MLB restart and what will it look like?
That is a $1 million question. Hopefully we know this week. I think we're coming to an answer here shortly, but it's tough because we have two sides that are trying to negotiate and figure out what's best.
Thank you for taking some time to do this interview with me.
Sure, Zach. Thank you. Keep going.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, folks, there you have it. Zach interviewing Mark Melancon about baseball, about diamond turf, about time at home with the family. I have one question, since I've spent time at home with the family. Maybe you, Zach, you can ask him this. What was the most interesting change in your lifestyle when all of a sudden you were a stay-at-home dad and not the one traveling on the road for baseball someplace?
Well, I guess I'm a full-time diamond turf employee now, so that was the biggest change. Is I had to go work a real job.
Well, we have a terrific feature on duPont Registry TampaBay.com called Quarantine Diaries, the stories of a first-time stay-at-home dad. You should read that because the guy's had a comical time. The highlight of his time was the kids came home for spring break, and they brought home the class mascot, which happened to be an iguana. The kids haven't gone back to school since spring break started, and he still has the iguana at home as a pet.
Oh
So
man.
they're getting by,
sure
developing
that.
new friendships, seeing new people, starting new projects, and learning a little bit more about each other. Mark, thanks so much for joining us on Tampa Bay Talks, our regular podcast from the headquarters of the duPontRegistry.com and duPontRegistryTampaBay.com. We hope others will dial in on this when we get our technical guys to edit and boot it up on the website and spread it around the area. And thanks for joining us. And Mark, especially thanks for your confidence in our media platforms. One last item. We all want to pause for a moment and think about what's going on in the world and how much we care for our fellow man and how we hope that we can all come together and improve life and work as a team towards a common goal. I think that day's around the corner. It'll be a lot of hard work, and it's going to be something we're all going to be very proud of for people like Zach, who are going to grow up in a world that's really much better than some of the things that we've known in our lifetime. Have a great day, Tampa Bay, and thanks so much, Mark.
Thanks, guys.